Jimin is in the golf club carrying his boss and his son's bag. They were walking ahead while Jimin is following them behind. By the way, market situation improved a lot compared to the last year. His boss son speak with his dad. He took out his sunglasses and handed it to Jimin. Jimin grabbed it and handed him a golf stick. I think we should wait for a while. He hit the ball. It will be benefit us. Yes, you're right. Factories' production are getting low according to the market and taxes keep increasing day by day. But I'm still confused. Should we wait or should we start the process? His dad spoke. Jimin handed him golf stick. He took the position and hit the ball. Good stroke. Jimin's boss son said. Thanks. I think we should wait till next year. Yeah, I think so. What's your opinion? Jimin's boss turned to Jimin and asked. According to me, waiting is waste of money and time. So, what will you suggest? It's true that market situation is really improved compared to the last year. But still, to overcome this situation, we have to find new ways. We need a new point of view for that. It's not the case that our competitors cannot become our partners, and I believe that instead of running two factories at half capacity, running one factory at its full capacity will be more beneficial for you, especially at a time when your demand is less in the market, and in such a situation two competitors are not together, then I think both of them can suffer losses. Jimin's boss is looking impressed by his talk. Watch out, Dad. I think our competitors send him here. Those who won't work hard in business do not get anything. His boss son chuckled. Good one. Your idea is really interesting, his boss said. Thank you, sir. You like your Carrie's idea? He scoffed. Do you know how much money I spend to listen to such opinions? But I get nothing. Don't underestimate him. His son sighed and looked away. Keep it up, boy, he said, patting Jimin's shoulder. Jimin smiled and bowed. His dad started walking while Jimin followed him behind. Well done, Jimin's boss son said, walking behind them. Jimin gave phone to his boss when it rang. Your phone, so he took it. Yes, sweetheart. Hi, Dad. Are you free now? No, honey, not now. Okay, I'm going for shopping. When I'll be back, we will discuss about the evening's program, okay? Okay, sweetie. Yes, Dad, and tell Felix to don't go anywhere. Don't worry, he won't go anywhere. Mia is also here. They both are planning for their wedding preparations. Yes, I saw her. She is waiting for Felix with wedding planner in the cafe. Okay, Dad, I'll go now. Bye bye. She said and cut the call. By the way, she was standing on the little hill while her dad and brother were playing golf down the hill. So she called him to talk. By the way, they can see each other clearly. After hanging up, she looked at Jimin and waved at Jimin, smiling. Jimin waved back, she smiled and left. She said, You two don't go anywhere. We have to plan a birthday party for her. Felix nodded. Jungkook was sleeping on the bed peacefully. His mom came inside the room and grabbed the blanket. She was about to place the blanket on him, but Jungkook immediately woke up and grabbed her both hands. She startled. Jungkook looked around. What happened? He said, looking around. Nothing. I thought to tuck you in blanket. Jungkook let out a sigh and left her hand. Jungkook sat on the bed and rubbed his eyes. You can sleep more if you want, she said, but he didn't answer. I was sleeping for 5 years. Now the time has come to wake up. For how long will I keep sleeping? He asked. His mom looked at him confused. Want to talk to me? I'm here, Mom. I'm not going anywhere. We will talk later. Let me change now. His mom nodded. Before going out, talk to your dad, she said and left the room. Jungkook went to closet and took out his clothes. Wearing them, he went outside. Jungkook came out of the house and found his father were shouting at the bakery worker. But he stopped when he saw Jungkook. All dressed up, they both made eye contact for a few seconds and looked away. Jungkook let out a sigh and walked towards his father and stood in front of him. After a moment of silence, his dad asked, "When you will start work?" He asked Jungkook little rudely. Jungkook didn't say anything. He was just staring his father. "I'm talking to you. Are you listening?" He asked rudely. "You have already wasted enough time. Now get to work." "I want to go in military," he spoke, looking at his dad. "And do you think you will become army officer?" "Why not?" "Fine, you can try, but you didn't even pass the high school. Even if you become a soldier in the army, it is a blessing. Go, try your luck," he said sarcastically. Jungkook looked away and spoke. "I will definitely try, so I don't want any regrets," he said coldly. "We will see that." Jungkook turned around, about to leave, but his dad stopped him. "Where are you going?" Jungkook turned around and spoke. "Nearby, to get some fresh air." "1 minute." He took his wallet and put some money on the table. "Take this." Jungkook took the money and left. Jungkook entered the street market when he saw the man in his shop wearing ladies' innerwear over his t-shirt. He was shouting to sell the lady product. "You will get what you ask for in every color," he was shouting in public to attract this customer. Jungkook chuckled looking at him. Jungkook did a little whistle, which attracts the shop owner's attention. He froze on his place. "Jungkook?" he whispered. Jungkook nodded, smiling. The man ran towards him and engulfed him in a tight hug. "Bro, I didn't even believe on my eyes. You came back." He jumped on Jungkook. "Yeah, what are you doing?" He chuckled. "I thought you will come next week. When you came, by the way," he said, hugging him again. "Don't hug me again and again. People will misunderstand us," he said, breaking the hug. The man giggled and said, "You stay here, I'll be back." He ran towards his shop and immediately took off the lady's innerwear which he was wearing over his t-shirt. He ran towards Jungkook again. "Let's go." Jungkook and his best friend walking to on the street, slowly talking about their lives. I went military after you left. I would say that period was really hard for me. Ash, in front of whom am I talking about bad times? He regretted instantly. How's your mom? He asked. What should I say? She is even worse now. Sometimes she forgets me too. She's not even that old. Yes, but there are some things which is better if she forgets. This was written in our destiny. These days she is living with my brother. His wife don't like it, but still she take care of my mom. Anyways, forget about me and tell me about you. I heard what happened in the prison and then after that you had to admitted in the hospital. They both stopped walking. Jungkook scratched his head and spoke. Yes, but I'm fine now. Don't worry, Aunt. He stopped speaking when he saw a familiar figure walking on the street. YN, she's working in the cafe nearby. YN, YN, he shouted. Don't call her. But he already saw them and started walking towards them, smiling. You don't want to talk to her? I'm sorry, I didn't know. Jungkook just clenched his fist and jaw and looked away. You and all your friends are on the beach, sitting on the sand around bonfire. Meanwhile, you and Jungkook leaning towards each other. Your faces are inches apart while your other friends looking at you both clapping, including Jimin. You both are leaning and stopped at a particular moment. Suddenly, Jimin spoke. Wait, wait. Jungkook closed his eyes. Jungkook was so lost in the moment, but he flinched when he heard Jimin's voice. No, I didn't close my eyes. Everyone saw that, Jungkook. Don't lie, he said. Yes, we saw that, Jungkook. You close your eyes, the girl said. See, you did close your eyes. We won, he spoke, laughing. Don't speak nonsense. He picked up the soil and threw it towards Jimin. By the way, Jungkook is really hot-headed guy. He get angry easily on small things. What the hell are you doing? He shouted. Ah, Jungkook, you said rubbing your eyes when some of soil went inside your eyes. Ryan, are you okay? He asked, worried. Are you mad? Don't you have brain? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. He spoke slowly. Jimin stood up and walked towards you. He sat in front of you. Ryan, are you okay? It's hurting. You said you're rubbing your eyes. Remove your hands and let me see. He said, holding your hands, which was rubbing your eyes. Don't touch me, Jungkook. You shout and jerk his hand harshly. You stood up and started walking. Jimin followed you behind. Ryan, he spoke but you ignored him. Yeah, Ryan, why are you getting angry? We were just playing. Jungkook's best friend said, I don't want to play anything now. You spoke angrily and walked away, followed by Jimin. Ryan, I said sorry. Why are you getting angry? Ryan, he spoke again, but one more time you ignored him. You guys play, I'll be back. He stood up and walked behind you and Jimin. Forget about that, let's play again, he said and spun the bottle. You and Jungkook now stood in front of each other. You smiled looking at him. He smiled back slightly. How are you? But he froze on his place and made a tight fist on your next action. You held both of his shoulders and pecked his both the cheeks one by one. You stood straight. I'm fine. Thank God you came back, you said, smiling. Yes, he came back today morning, his best friend said. Yes, I know. You know that. We just came here to take some fresh air. It's really good to see you again. You spoke. Jungkook smiled slightly and spoke slowly. Me too. You changed a lot. You become double bunny now. You said, chuckling, looking at his built up muscle. Jungkook's best friend's phone rang, so he went little far away to talk. Oh really? He chuckled. But you're exactly same as before, he said, smiling. You nodded, chuckling. There was a moment of silence between you and Jungkook. You both were just staring each other, smiling. Jungkook, I have to go now. He spoke, and you and Jungkook immediately looked away. Okay, you go. Don't plan anything for tonight. We will enjoy together. We will talk about it later. You go. Okay, I'm going. Now take care. He hugged him and left. I don't think so. Your mom will let you go anywhere tonight. Jimin invited me for dinner tonight. I can meet Taehyung tomorrow too. I will make it up to him tomorrow. Don't worry. He said. I'm going golf club. Jimin is waiting for me there. Will you come with me? You said, holding his forearm, but he jerked your hand slightly, which you didn't notice. No, I don't want to go there. Why? Jimin was saying that you will also come. As soon as his work is finished, we will keep talking. I don't want to be alone among those rich people. You said, pouting. Please come with me. Hmm? You asked him softly, showing your pout, while he just looking down all the time. Hmm? He looked up and found you pouting with your puppy eyes. Okay, let's go. He spoke slightly. Okay, we will go there by bus. Don't need of that. He spoke. He started walking and stopped the taxi. Jungkook, we have to go really far. So what? Sit inside, he said, opening the door. You let out a sigh and sit inside the taxi along with Jungkook. Meanwhile, Jungkook's dad checking his bag while his mom stood at the door worried. Why are you checking his stuff? What's in it anyway? His mom came to him and sat on the bed. Did you talk to Jungkook? She asked politely. Yes, I did. He want to go in military. He spoke without looking at her. But you said, he cut her off, saying, he wanted to fight on the border for the country. He wanted to become an officer since childhood. He will not become an officer now. He will just become a good soldier. And what else? If this is his wish, then what can we do? Let him go. Your mom started sniffing slightly, but she flinched when his dad shouted, don't make him weak by crying. He shouted. She stood up immediately and walked out of the room. Only members can go inside, he said, looking at you and Jungkook, who is sitting in the taxi. I'm Jimin's brother. He spoke coldly without looking at him. Yes, he's working here. I also came here a lot of times. You park the car outside. I'll call and ask about Jimin. He said while the driver of the taxi nodded. Bloody bastard, he spoke. Ash, Jungkook, don't get angry now. Don't be so angry. There are many rich people inside. How can he let everyone go there? He was just doing his duty. Jungkook came out of the car and started walking back and forth while you looked at him confused. Can any work be done quickly by these people or not? Another car came and stood behind your taxi. The person in the car started honking. What, huh? Can't you wait? Please keep your taxi aside. Let our guest come inside. Man, we are also a guest. Can't he wait for a while? He said to the watchman angrily. You immediately came out of the car knowing Jungkook's bad anger issues. Person again honk. Why are you blowing your horn so much? Can't you wait for a minute? He started walking towards the car, but you stopped him. Jungkook, relax, calm down. Did you ask or not? We are here since so long. He spoke angrily to the watchman. Taxi driver started the car and drove away while the other went inside the golf club. Bloody filthy rich peoples. He spoke angrily looking at the car. I thought you had changed, but you are still the same. Why are you getting angry on small things? You spoke angrily. Yes, yes, I know. Stop your bone box now. He said, being pissed. Now, can we go inside? He asked the watchman. Yes, you can, but I have to see your ID cards. Jungkook let out a sigh. I don't have any ID card. I was in the prison for 5 years. There's no need of ID card. He spoke. Sorry, but you can't go inside without any ID card. Here is my ID card. I'm going inside alone. He will wait outside. You said, looking at Jungkook. Jungkook just chuckled sadly. Thank God, Jimin, you came on time. Otherwise, he would have created a scene. You spoke while walking. Did you saw how that watchman talking or showing his attitude to us as if he is the owner of golf club? He said, scoffing. That's his work, Jungkook. What's the problem? Do you do you know how difficult is it to get a membership here? It is not everyone's cup of tea. Rich peoples are just fools. They spend their money on these useless things. He said, walking. Now I'm getting crazy. You stop walking, speaking angrily. Why he's like that? Anyone will lose their mind in this heat. Come, let's go now. It doesn't feel like I'm meeting you after 5 years. Now you both don't start again. Why you both keep fighting always like a Tom and Jerry? It's my fault that I brought him here. Yes, why did you bring me here? Remember, I didn't even want to come here. Okay, it's alright now. Let's go. Come on. You and Jimmy started walking. What a tantrum. He mumbled and started walking. By the way, Jimin, what should I do with this or wander around with it hanging around my neck? He said, spinning the ID card in his hand. Just keep it in your pocket. Jungkook came behind Jimin and hit his bum. What the? What are you doing? What? Did I scare you? Jungkook, such actions don't look good here. He said, looking around, but he saw a car coming and stopped near him. Oh, you are leaving? Yes. Are you ready for tonight's party? she asked and took off her sunglasses. Let me introduce you. Rose, she is Vian. Hello, Rose, and he is my brother, Jungkook. Oh, Jungkook, welcome back, she said, smiling. Thank you. Congratulations to you too, Jimin. Jimin smiled. Must have very homesick, right? Where did you go abroad? Jungkook looked at Jimin confused. Ah, he was in England. Wow, great, she smiled. How many more days should you stay here? She asked, looking at Jungkook. Jungkook hesitated but spoke. I came back for forever. I was missing home, so he said, looking at Jimin. Oh, wow, great. She looked at you and spoke. You will also come tonight. Oh, I forgot to tell you today is Rose's birthday, so she's throwing a party. He said, looking at you and Jungkook. We will definitely be there, right, Jimin? You said while linking your arm with Jimin, side hugging him, which made Rose clenching her jaw, looking away. We also didn't have any plans together tonight, so we will go there. You said, looking at Jimin. Sure, sure, we will go. Oh, okay then, see you tonight, she said and wore her sunglasses before driving away. Jimin, how many times will you introduce me to this picky person? Did I introduce you both before? He asked, confused. She's weird. She behaves like she didn't even know me. I think she likes you. You said, being jealous. Jimin chuckled, saying, she's just my friend, nothing else. I know what kind of friend she is. You fold your hand on your chest. Baby, please don't talk nonsense, he said, but you looked away. College friends don't show that much interest in each other. I know it's something different. Why? It's nothing like that. Now don't make it a fuss. Then it's okay. I also want to go to the party with you. I don't want her to show any interest in you. Okay, fine. We will go together. He spoke calmly. He placed his hand on your shoulder, pulling you closer. Seeing you jealous like this makes me angry, but also it feels good. You look cute when you get angry. You both started walking while talking with each other, not knowing one pair of eyes watching you both with his most saddest eyes ever. Oh, really? You spoke while walking with him. But why you always make me jealous knowing I can't see you with any other woman? You said, playfully glaring at him. I was. Jungkook, he said when he saw Jungkook was walking towards the exit. Jimin ran to him and stopped him by holding his arm. Where are you going? I'm going back home. Why? He asked, confused. I don't like this place. It feels suffocated, he said and again started walking. Jimin again stopped him. Jungkook. Jungkook let out a sigh and stopped. I hurt you, didn't I? He spoke sadly. I'm sorry. Jungkook looked up at him and something flashed in his mind. See what happened? It's all because of you, Jungkook. It's all because of you. You're responsible for it. Jimin was shouting while crying. Meanwhile, Jungkook was just froze on his place, staring at the man who was laying on the road in his own pool of blood. Jungkook? Jungkook came out of his trance when Jimin called his name. I feel bad if you don't come. Try to understand. I just don't like this place. I have spent 5 years of my life between the black walls of the prison. That's why I don't like these type of places. I am still not used to it now. Now I feel suffocate in the open air or open places. He spoke all the things to Jimin while smiling sadly. Bro, you will get used to it to these places. Come with us. He said and hold his arm about to drag him, but Jungkook stopped him. You both enjoy together, he said, looking at you. You looked away. He started walking towards the exit. Jungkook, do you want money? He said, but Jungkook said no without looking at him, walking. Jimin let out a sigh, walked towards you. You both hold each other's hand and started walking towards the golf course. Jungkook looked back and found Jimin and you were going towards the entrance, giggling and laughing, hugging each other. Is he angry with you? Jimin nodded. But why? Ash, you can't tell all the people about your brother has come back from jail. What if you lied? Why he is showing his unnecessary attitude to you? You glanced back and saw Jungkook still walking in opposite direction of both of you. You know that he's like that. Don't take him seriously. Come, let's go in the storeroom, he said, coming inside the golf club. Do you think I will wait for you in storeroom? Okay, no problem. Let's go to the cafe, he said, and grab your hand and you both walked towards the cafe. You both was on the way, but his boss came out of the cafe walking hurriedly. Jimin, come quickly. I want to show Richard how to goal in one shot. He said, referring his friend who was walking behind him with the same speed. Okay, sir. He immediately bowed. I'm sorry, he said, looking at you, face plastered with apologetic look. It's okay, you go, I'll wait here. You said, nodding. Love, I'm sorry. He spoke, but you cut him off, saying, Ash, stop apologizing and go. Okay, if you want to order anything, do it. I'll be back. You know that. He kissed your cheek and walked behind his boss fastly. You walked inside the cafe and sat on the chair. You were looking around and found a couple sitting beside your table, clearly hearing their convo. Sia wore this wedding dress in her marriage, Mia said, showing picture to her fiancé named Felix. He just hummed. What do you think about it? I think it's just okay. We should try something else. You immediately looked away when Felix's eyes locked with yours. Yeah, I also thought that. But if you like this dress, then it's okay, he said, staring at you while you were looking at the menu card, clearly avoiding his gaze. Earlier, we had stopped talking on the phone because there was nothing to talk for her. She did not respond to any conversation. Whenever I called, she said she was busy. In the beginning, I did not understand much about these things. I just kept dreaming of her like a fool. I thought that whenever I met her, I will embrace her with love. We both were going to spend our whole lives relying on this love. As soon as I returned from the military, I was going to talk to her about marriage. I loved her deeply, but when I came back, I found out the truth. As soon as I left, she made someone else hers. I started hating myself, couldn't say anything to anyone. People think I left her. At that time, I missed you the most, my friend. Who else could I have talked to? I even came to meet you in jail, but they said you were kept in isolation, so I couldn't meet you. Then your father forbade me from going there altogether. He said that you didn't want to meet anyone. I heard that you didn't even meet your own family. Jungkook's best friend Taeyong poured his heart in front of his friend. They both were in the small ship in the river, drinking and eating. The boat was standing tied by the rope with the wood. They used to come there. I saw them once or twice, but my mother would always break down whenever she came there. She cried a lot, and my father blamed me for that. He said my mother was facing all this because of me. That's why I didn't meet anyone. I didn't meet anyone at all. And also I never expected anyone else to come to meet me there. What should I tell you? I'm so angry with myself. Everything that happened is entirely my fault. That night I should have stayed with you. Why did I leave so soon? If I had been with you, maybe you would never have gotten into that car, and neither would that accident have happened. That man wouldn't have died, and the morning after that night wouldn't have been filled with pain. And then he stopped for a while, then said, "What can I say? Every day I have lived through that pain. I just wish that accident had never happened." Jungkook looked away, thinking something. "If the size doesn't fit, we will change it." "No, no, it will fit her. I know it will," he said, smiling brightly. "Is this for your girlfriend?" she said, smiling. When I give her this gift, I am going to propose her," he said, blushing hardly, looking down. "Oh, is it? Wish you all the best." "Thank you." He smiled. He was controlling his smile. He was really excited to propose you. By the way, he bought the same mannequin dress which I told you to bought. Jungkook was walking towards your house holding gift in his hand. He took out his phone and called you. "Hello, what are you doing?" he asked, smiling ear to ear. "Doing study." "What? Until now? How much will you study? Take a little break as well." "I have my exams tomorrow." "Hey, you shouldn't study so much that the day before the exam. You should also relax and unwind a bit," he said, walking. "Yes, I know, but these things apply to those who are studious like your brother." He chuckled. "Ash, listen, I'm coming to pick you up. Let's go somewhere together. What say?" he said cheerfully. "You will feel refreshed if you get some fresh air." I'm sitting in the front yard studying. For me, that's enough fresh air. He stopped walking and said, That means you are in your house? You're right. Oh, okay, all the best for tomorrow. Thank you. You smiled. Bye bye, take care. He hung up and walked towards the lady who was selling the flowers on the street. Hi Ajuma, how are you? He said, walking towards her. Oh, my child, I'm good. Jungkook took a look of flowers and grabbed a sunflower bouquet. I want these flowers, but I don't have money to buy it, he said playfully. If you don't have money, then get lost, she too said playfully. She knew Jungkook for years. Hey, I'll give you the money tomorrow, he pleads. Credit won't work here. Please, I want to take it for my sick mother. He pleads again. Oh, what happened to her? She asked worried. What can I say? She's constipated. Yeah, get lost from here. Jungkook laughed and pecked that lady's cheek. Auntie, I'll give you the money tomorrow, he said and started walking towards your house. And if you don't pay, I'll talk to your father, she shouted. Talking like this about his mother, brat. He was walking towards your house, happily excited, jumping like a bunny. When he was near your house, his step halted on his place, the smile he was having faded away. The gift and bouquet he was holding in his hand fell down from his hand. His heart broke into million pieces when he saw Jimin and you were kissing each other in your front yard. He walked ahead with his slow step, thinking maybe he was misunderstanding, but he stumbled and one drop of tear left his eyes when he saw you wrapped your hands around Jimin's neck and pulled him more closer. You both were so lost in the kiss that you didn't know someone was there looking at you both heartbroken. You broke the kiss and looked ahead and found Jungkook was standing little far from you both. Jimin turned around and spoke. Jungkook, why are you standing there? Come here, he said, looking at him. Jungkook slowly walked towards you both and climbed the stairs of your front yard. He looked at you and then Jimin. What happened? Is everything okay? He asked calmly. Yes, he tried his best not to break down in front of you both. I came here to say good luck to YN. His voice cracked in between. Jimin was also came here to say good luck to me. We were studying together. You smiled. Jimin sat beside you, facing you. What happened? Why are you looking shocked? You said, looking at him confused. Did you both are together? He speaks slowly. You and Jimin chuckled. Jimin, didn't you tell him about us? Jimin chuckled. Yes, why didn't you tell me? He said, looking at Jimin. I thought you knew about us. He smiled. How would I know? But everyone knew about us, Jungkook. Everybody knows about us in the college too. You said and pecked Jimin's lips. Jungkook looked away with his teary eyes, but his locked Locked with your mom, who was standing in front of her house. Jungkook gulped and spoke. Okay, you both do your studies, I'm leaving, he said and started walking. Jungkook, what happened? Where are you going? You said. He didn't say anything and walked past by your mother. Jungkook wiped his tears and started sobbing while walking. He took the gift from the road and threw it in the dustbin. He kicked the bouquet and walked towards his house, which was nearby. Jungkook opened the door and walked inside his house. Why are you in a hurry? Where were you? He asked when he saw Jungkook. Jungkook didn't say anything and just climbed the stairs, walking towards his room. Answer me, Jungkook. Jungkook. Jungkook, I'm talking to you, he shouted. Don't you hear me? Jungkook was climbing stairs and found his mother coming out of kitchen worried. Jungkook, Jungkook, what happened? Did you fought with someone? She spoke worriedly, but he ignored her too and continued climbing the stairs. Jungkook slammed the door of his room and started breaking the things. He opened the drawer and took some money. Meanwhile, his dad walking angrily towards Jungkook's room and his mom trying to stop him. Where is that jug, huh? Today nobody save him from me. He spoke angrily and started climbing stairs towards his room, while his mother were stopping him knowing his anger issues. Obviously, Jungkook inherited anger issues from his dad. On the other hand, Jungkook was changing his clothes. He was wearing your favorite clothes in which you always complimented him. So he thought to wear white silk shirt along with blue denim jeans during his proposal. He threw his clothes away and wore black t-shirt and grey pants. He was about to leave, but his dad entered the room angrily. He grabbed Jungkook's collar and started slapping and punching him, and his mother tried her best to separate him. Please stop, she said, crying. Where were you, huh? With whom you fight again, huh? He slapped his head angrily. I didn't fight with anyone. He spoke slowly, but his dad jerked him by his collar. When will you come to your senses, huh? I'm telling the truth. I haven't fought with anyone, he said, being scared. Jungkook is only scared of his father. When will you pay that photographer? He said and jerked him hardly. Where is the money? What did you do with it? Answer me. I'm asking again. Where is the money? He shouted angrily. Dad, please let me go for now, please. But his dad slapped him hardly. Don't talk back, he shouted. Please just let him go, please, she cried. Why are you slapping me? His dad again slapped him, shouting like a madman. Keep your eyes down. You want to act tough and don't want to learn anything. You are not leaving this house until you tell me where the money is. He grabbed Jungkook's hair with his left hand and held his jaw tightly with his right one. It's enough now. Dad, leave me. His dad jerked him away. Jungkook took the chance and started walking down the stairs while sobbing. Where are you going? Come back here. He ran after him along with his mom. If you leave this place, I'll break your legs. I started working at your age, and here you are just causing trouble. You get whatever you want, so you don't care about your family. Other children support their parents, but you. He came down shouting and saw Jungkook wearing his shoes. He was about to open the main door, but his dad placed his hand on the door. Please just let him go, please, she cried. You stay away, he pushed her. Tell me, when you are going to pay the money, huh? Dad, I'll pay the money very soon, just let me go now, he said, pleading, but his dad grabbed his shoulder and pushed him inside the bakery. Jungkook somehow balanced himself. If you want to go, first clean the bakery. He pushed him again. Dad, step back. I'm already very heartbroken. But his dad slapped him again. Today I will kill you. He walked towards him to slap him again, but his mom came in between. His dad slapped his mom. She fell down. I told you to stay away. You are the reason he is like this. Don't raise your hand on my mom. He shouted and punched his dad hard. His dad fell on the floor, groaning. Jungkook, no, he's your dad. Without saying anything, Jungkook walked out. He sat on the van and drove away. Jungkook is in local bar drinking continuously while his best friend Taehyung trying to stop him. Stop drinking, Jungkook. What happened to you, huh? Don't stop me today. He gulped one more glass. Why? At least tell me what happened to you so suddenly. Jungkook gulped one more glass and Taehyung let out a sigh. Jungkook looked up and flashed him a little smile. Nothing, friend. Do you need a reason to drink? I wanted to drink, so I'm drinking. Nothing serious, he said and gulped a sip of his alcohol. You can drink, but in a limit, he said. Are you okay? He asked, looking at Jungkook, concerned. Jungkook looked down and just nodded his head and again gulped a whole glass. Ah, it's enough now. What's wrong with you? For the first time, I'm seeing you this. For the first time, I'm seeing you this much upset. Jungkook didn't say anything and gulped more glasses. Taeyong let out a sigh and spoke. Come on, let's go now, he said and grabbed Jungkook's arm, but Jungkook jerked Taeyong's hand lightly and said, If you want to go, then go. Leave me alone for some times, he said, grabbing the bottle of alcohol, filling his glass with it. Go. Taeyong stood up angrily and held Jungkook's hand in order to drag him. It's enough now, let's go. Jungkook cut him off. Taeyong, leave my hand. Don't stop me, at least not today. Just go from here, he said coldly. Taeyong about to protest, but he saw Jimin enter the bar. See, your brother is here. Jimin pulled a chair and sat beside Jungkook. What you did, Jungkook? How can you raise your hand on dad? He spoke angrily. What? Taeyong widened his eyes, shocked. Jungkook, are you out of your mind? Jungkook ignored him completely. Jungkook, I'm talking to you. He shouted a little. Jimin, don't shout, he said, gritting his teeth. He raised his hand on Mom. How many times I told him not to raise his hand on Mom, but still he did, so I punched him. Taeyong stood up from his seat. I'm leaving. See you next time. Jimin, take care of him, he said and left the bar. Jimin stood up from his seat and sat in front of him where Taeyong was sitting a while ago. After a moment of silence, Jimin spoke. Why you always do this, Jungkook? Just why? Can't you control yourself? Why do you get angry so easily? If you are in some trouble, you can share with me. As soon as Jungkook heard the words, he stopped drinking and looked up, staring Jimin with his sad expression. I am tired of handling your mistake. I have an important exam tomorrow and I am here looking for you for hours. Why you are always like that? Jungkook didn't say anything and stood up from his seat. He pulled some money from his pocket and placed it on the table. This is your money, give it, he said slowly and started walking. You stole money from my drawer? Jungkook, he shouted his name and followed him behind. Jungkook walking towards the van, but Jimin came to him and pushed him from behind. Jungkook turned around angrily. Hold yourself, what's wrong with you? He spoke angrily. Leave me alone, Jimin. Jungkook glared at him and opened the driver's seat door of his van. He was about to sit, but Jimin spoke. What are you doing? Give me the keys. He forcefully took the keys. I won't let you drive at this condition. Go and sit on passenger seat. Leave me alone, he said in his drunken voice. I will drive the car. He opened the passenger door and made Jungkook to sit on the van and he sat on the driver's seat. Jungkook sitting looking at front, resting his elbow on the window. He was looking hella drunk, while Jimin was driving silently. Jimin hit the steering wheel angrily saying, This time I will definitely fail. You had to do this show tonight itself, huh? I have been preparing for this entrance exam for years. My whole life depends on this exam. You just want me to roam behind you all the time, don't you? I leave my studies and look for you all night. I'm talking to you. Are you listening or not? Jimin was shouting at him angrily, driving the car all the time. But Jungkook was sitting quietly. Huh? Are you listening? He said. Don't shout. You are worse than an animal. Who raised their hand on his own father, huh? He slapped my mom, he said. So what? Did he slap her for the first time? He spoke angrily. Jungkook swiftly turned his head towards Jimin. I wanted this to be the last time. He spoke slowly. Do you have any idea what will happen now? How will you make eye contact with him now? Anger is visible in his voice. Who wants to make eye contact with him? I don't want that. He spoke calmly. The atmosphere of home has become bad because of you. If it's bad, it's done. Now will you keep your mouth shut? He shouted angrily at last. You are still shouting. You have ruined all of us. I'm tired of controlling your hooliganism. He shouted. Enough. He raised his hand and to punch Jimin but stopped in midway. Oh, so you will raise your hand on me too? What are you waiting for? Come on, hit me. Hit me! His one hand in steering wheel while other hand was holding Jungkook's hand, forcing him to punch him shouting. Why did you stop? Hit me! Jimin's attention was not on the road. No. Jimin came in his senses and looked front and found someone crossing the road, but before he pulled the brake it was already late. The huge bakery van already hit the person. Jimin pulled the brake and van stopped with a loud screech. The whole road was empty except them. Except them and the person. Jimin and Jungkook breathing heavily, they slowly came out of the car. When they came out of the car, they found that person laying lifelessly on the road with his own pool of blood. Jimin walked towards him with his slow steps while Jungkook stood there froze. Jimin sat down and checked that person's carotid pulse, but he gasped when he didn't found any pulse. He is dead. He is dead. I killed him. He was panicking. It's all because of you. It's all your fault. He shouted, crying, looking at Jungkook, who was standing frozen on his place. You are responsible for his death. He died because of you. Jimin stood up from the ground and ran towards Jungkook. He pushed him hardly. Jungkook fell on the road. Someone died because of you. You are the reason of his death. What will happen now? What I did? He cried. Jungkook, where were you lost? He shook him a little. Jungkook came out of his trance, shaking his head, smiling a little. Taeyong chuckled. This life is so weird, my friend. One day, suddenly something happened, or after that, the whole world turns upside down. You find yourself in a place where you never thought you would be. One small mistake changed our whole life. Jungkook chuckled lightly and spoke. For some, it is a small thing, and for others, it is a big thing. He chuckled again. Or maybe it couldn't be worse, or maybe good for someone. Every story is different, can't say anything. You are talking as if we have become old. Jungkook just smiled. Ah, we met after years. Let's celebrate. What say? He shrieked happily. As you wish. They both grabbed the glass and did cheers. Tonight, on the name of our friendship. They started drinking and celebrating. I'm in Jimin's house, so don't wait for me. You were talking to your mom on the phone. I told you to don't go there, didn't I? Yes, mom, everyone is fine. Jimin was waiting for me for so long, so you were in parlor, so I came here without telling you. Your mom scoffed. What the hell are you saying, huh? When did I ask about them? Ryan, don't play games with me. You glanced at Jimin and his mom, who was waiting for you to cut the call. Mom, actually, me and Jimin are going to attend birthday party, so I'll be late for home. You eat and sleep, okay? Why didn't you tell me you are going in birthday party? His dad spoke to Jimin, who was filling the glass with water. I told mom as soon as I came back from work. Don't worry about me, mom. Ryan, you are wasting your time with that useless person, she said, referring Jimin. Okay, mom, see you, love you. If you meet with him next time, then I will show you how much I love you. You turned to Jimin and said, Mom is saying hello to all of you. You smile. What the? Ryan? Yes, yes, mom, I'll do it. Yeah, love you too. Bye. You cut the call and placed it on the table. Come on, let's eat. Food is getting cold, he said, and served food in your plate. Yum, smells so good. You smiled, looking at Mrs. John. Thank you, she smiled. By the way, where your friend's birthday party? He asked, looking at Jimin. In the club, he answered, eating. It is the most famous club of the city, you said, looking at his dad. No need to waste your money like this. You both stopped eating and looked at his dad. She invited us, that's why we are going. Jimin, you should help your brother until he get a suitable job, she said slowly, looking at Jimin. Job? He don't need any job. Jungkook will work with me in the bakery. One will work with me and one will handle the business. What else you want, huh? He said, referring both the brothers. After moments of silence, you spoke. Where is Jungkook? You said, looking at his mom. I don't know where he is. He didn't say anything before going. Maybe he went to meet his friends? It must have been many years since he went to meet his friends. You smiled and said, I think I should go and find him. He spoke and stood up from his seat, but he stopped in midway when his dad shouted, There's no need. Jimin looked at you embarrassed and sat down on the chair. He went outside after years, leave him alone for some times. But dad, he stopped when his dad glared at him. You look at him and hold his hand under the table to reassure him. He looked at you and smiled a little. You smiled back and signaled him to eat. With that, you both started eating quietly.